Well, hello and welcome. My name's Gwen Houghton, and I want to tell you a little bit about me and what I do during a reading. First of all, I am an empathic psychic medium channel. Whew. Well, that sounds like a lot of mystical words. But really what I do is I have this ability to tap into your energy and the energy around you. As an empath, as a psychic, I have the ability to go and interpret that energy. And as a medium, I also have this ability to tap into spirit, your spirit guides, your loved ones. And as a channel, I can bring back that information. So that's what I'm doing. My tarot cards and astrology are my tools that I use. I also use a visualization in the beginning of the session, and that is a tool as well to connect with you and your energy and your information. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you a short demonstration on what I do during a reading. Most of my readings are done but on the phone, and I'm really not into Skype, but some people like doing Skype, so I will do Skype, but it's a distraction to me. And I do occasionally do readings in person upon request, but it's a little bit more difficult for me to do that at this time and place where I am in my life. But upon request, just ask if you really need to see me in person. Just let me know, and I will try to accommodate you. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is show you what I do with the little visualization and the card spread. Okay. See you in a bit. So these are the cards I use, and I always have these crystals with me. They're for cleansing and clearing and balancing out the energy with myself and with you, the client. And what I do is I put my hands on the cards after I shuffle the cards, get them all ready here. And I do a short visualization, which includes, it's called an active visualization. So we are actually going through a process when we do the visualization. And I start with white light, and it's above your head, and we start bringing that white light down. It's a cleansing and clearing energy, and I have both of us visualize bringing that white light down into our head, down into our neck, down into our heart, down throughout the body. So we're going down into the waist and hips, into the knees, down into the ankles and toes, all the way down into the ground. And then what that does is it grounds all that energy and takes it down into the ground to be transmuted and turned into love and light. And we have a lot of energy. It's not good or bad. It's just I don't want anybody else's energy around you while I'm trying to do this reading, because I want to read your energy, and the same with me, because I have energy around me. So then after that I bring this beautiful green healing energy up from the earth, and so it's a mini healing session, and then I have guide you through bringing it up into your toes, up into your ankles, knees, and continue bringing this beautiful energy up into your hips and waist, and breathe it into your heart. Exhale out, and then continue bringing the beautiful green healing energy up into your arms and shoulders and neck and head, all the way up into the heavens, and this connects us with all of the universe. And so the next thing I do is I do a fairly short card spread. It's not a whole lot of cards, and this first deck of cards is an animal speak deck. So there's all kinds of different animals on the cards, and as you can see, this one here is the Six of Shapeshifters, or the acacia bug. I don't always say all these words, properly, so forgive me. There's acacia bug or acacia bug. Anyway, it's got a 7-year cycle that goes along with the mating season of this insect. And it's about happiness from the past. And this coincides with a lot of the energy that we're going through as I'm doing this reading, because we have the sun in Pisces, which is going to be moving into Aries in just a few days. And we have the moon in Scorpio. And there's just this energy of being, having the necessity of bringing closure to a lot of things. Right now we have had a lot of planets in Pisces, and they're slowly moving into Aries. We just had Aries. We just had Venus move into Aries and Mercury, and the sun's going to be marching right along too. So that's how I bring in the astrology, because I'm also picking up on the energy of really wanting to tap into that which is the energy of happiness from our past. Unfortunately, once the past is the past, it's over, and there's nothing we can do about it. So in what we want to do is be able to recreate that happiness by doing the same thing over and over again. But once that moment is over, once that time and space is over, it's over, it's done with, and it's time for you to move on from that so that you can actually find your true happiness. And so many people get stuck in this place. So it's interesting that this card came up as I do this. So the next thing I do is pull out 5 cards. And the cards that I just do the representation is, this is the past to present situation. There's insight, wisdom, knowledge, and outcome. And I put all the cards upright. There's a lot of people that do them upside down. They have different meanings. I've been using these cards for so long that every single reading is individual. And so I get different information from the cards. And they do have, to me, they have special meanings as well. The Two of Cups, it's, and it's about love and it's about happiness. And isn't it interesting that it coincides with this card, the Six of Shapeshifters, which is about water and the emotions, and understanding that our happiness is sometimes the need for happiness rules our life. And it makes it difficult to actually see what's really, that's right in front of our face. And so, that's really the message that I'm getting right now. And I could be just picking up on somebody as I'm doing this reading. But this is kind of the information that I'm getting. And then the next 3 cards represent insight, wisdom, and knowledge. And they really help to develop the story. And the 5 of Discs, worry, the moon. For me, it's about going within and going and trying to tap into that subconscious. The subconscious is really what holds us back from finding the true happiness, the happiness that we really want and we really deserve to have. And a lot of times what happens is we end up connecting a person with our in value of what is with another person, and that's not necessarily the case. So this is really tapping into your energy as you move through this. And then the Ten of Swords, ruin and really seeing dramatically played out how this false happiness, how this has been holding you back and really stopping you from living the life that you deserve to have. And then the outcome is the Knight of Cups. And it's really freeing yourself of your emotions and bringing in new emotions and understanding that you're the one that creates your own happiness. You're the one that is in charge of your happiness, and it's not somebody else. And that's really what this reading is all about for whoever it is I'm doing the reading for at this point. And so at this point, that's where I turn this over to my client and I say, okay, now it's your turn. What is it that you want to talk about, and why did you call me, or why did you connect with me? Because that way I can see what it is that they want to discuss, whether it's a relationship or it's a job or it's a, moving or education. I mean, it runs the gamut, it's whatever it is you want to talk about, and it's a two-way conversation. So this is where I engage in the conversation with the client. But this first part of doing the visualization in the cards is really connecting with your soul, with your spirit, with your guides, in bringing in the energy, the information that needs to be said. Because it's interesting, we think we're calling because there's some thing that we need clarity on, and it's really spirit wanting to connect with you, or your inner soul, your subconscious really needing to kind of come out and make sense of the energy that's around you. So that's what I do. So you can connect with me and by going to my website, gwenhoughton.com. You can click the link to get to my website, or you can email me. Whether if you see this on YouTube, I will have a email under the little write-up underneath this video, and I'm sure I'll have it somewhere on the screen as well, so you can connect with me. But that's what I do, and I hope to hear from you soon. So bright blessings and farewell.